Alright, Electric Motor Division, General Motors Corporation, Maintenance Instruction 33.17.2, the Revision B, AR10, D12, Traction Generator, Rectifier, Bank Assembly, Suppression Circuits, Caution. Do not perform high potential tests of the dies, either individually or collectively. High potential tests of the performance local of the generator. All positive and negative generator buses must be shorted together with the brush of the slip rings connected together to prevent high potential from being applied with a controlled rectifier assembly. Operation of the AR10 generator without load with the not recommendation of the restricted to absolute minimum with under no circumstance allow no load voltage to exceed 800 volts of the DC with never operated generator with the inspection doors open and panels removed. In introduction, the AR10 traction generator 3-phase alternator, the rotor, which makes up the 10-pole DC excited with the field with the 2 of the Y, connect with the windings, make up the alternator, shift the arrangement, resolve the 2 separate sources with the 3-phase with the AC output with the independently rectified the assembly, heatsink with the mounted silicone diodes, 2 type of the rectifier assemblies that are now being used fabricated to the frame as shown in figure 1, molded type shown in figure 2 with the fuses are provided with the isolated with the diode with the becoming the short with the operating core with the protective relay with the connect with the cross with the neutral point with the standard windings, tech single phase condition relay coil with the connect with the grid with the resistance of the ground to the detect the generator locomotive with the grounds, a slip ring with a machine with the on one rectifier bank assembly left to the other to the right with the slip rings. Each assembly consisted of a positive and negative, the heatsink with the bus bar with the assembly of the mounting frame. 3 with an equal number of the positive base diodes and negative base diode with 4 interrupting fuses. Capacity of the resistor expression voltage spike with the transistor with an HV located with the generator airbox either with the airbox wall with the generator end housing. Refer to figure 3 and 4, most model with the AR10 main generator equipped with the current transformer, the mounted with the generator end plate with the 3 transformer phase A with the 1 over the phase and B 1 over the phases and C with an AC with the rectifier bank with the AAC rectifier sensifier with the transformer proportional DC current with the main generator both of the source with the provide single with the proportional DC current output with the main channel with the locomotive control for the system equipped with the performance control panel with the PCP with the performance control module with the generator mounted transformer along with the cabinet mounted with the potential transformer to provide single with the control of the generator excitation power output on those of the AR10 generator with the not equipped with the current with the transformer and the cab mounted with the main generator. Alright, figure 1 shows the fabricated type of the rectifier assembly. Figure 2 shows the modified molded type rectifier assembly. 3 show the fabricated type rectifier bank assemblies. 4 model type rectifier bank assemblies. Field current transducer provide the necessary signal with the control of the generator output. The U of the field with the current provide the signal to relay with the output. Possible the input become the character of the AR10 such with much of the generator. Operating range generator output increase directly with the field current increases solution. Some of the AR10 generators are equipped with the current transformer, but not U with the secondary winding. With those U with the unused current transformers must be squeezed together to prevent high voltage damage for the generator. Diode classification. For several purposes of the following classification, AR10 diodes are significant polarity with the respect of the diode base with the threaded stub of the color code with U with the specific identification type of the respective forward voltage drop of the identification specific color code by with the tap of the number impressed on the base. The voltage class for the restrict with the repetitive and the non-repetitive peak with the inverse for the voltage rating identification with the assist with the color code, a table of the relay for the dial, service part for the number for the other identifying character of the provided in table S1 and the service data section of this instruction dial with the polarity different between the poles of the negative bias dial with the direction of with the conventional electrical current flows for the dial determine the polarity with the geographical area with the shown in figure 5 with the orientated to indicate with the diode polarity. Pink ceramic, the rectifier polarity similar with the negative base diode shown. To provide permanent method of identification with the ceramic case with the diode with the permanently covered the 12 with the pot with the base diode with the white ceramic pot negative base diode with the pink ceramic the diode with the conduit with the positive voltage with the must be with apply with the coins with the tail with the air with the negative voltage apply with the consistent consistent with the point of the air with the voltage or reverse of the diode with the block only a small leakage of the current will pass through the diode with the negative base of the diode with the required with the positive voltage on the stub with the negative voltage with the flexible lead with the order of the conduct with positive base diode with the required positive voltage on the flexible lead with the negative voltage on the stud diode type with the difference between the diode type with the because of the high with the DC with the requirements of the locomotive with the traction power with the diode must be connected with the parallel conduct with the capacitor with the parallel operation with the silicone diode with the undertake with the meaning with the provide sure reasonable degree with the current sharing with each with the diode with the parallel group share with the load to prevent overloading with the diodes and the parallel with it. Current sharing with the AR10 diode with the composite with the paralleling only diodes with the forward character of the forward voltage drop with the mass at time of the manufactured diode with segregated with the under of the specific test condition according with the forward characteristic sign with the type of the number that is permanently impressed and the metal flatted with the thread stuff with an additional color code band is applied with a flexible lead with the curvature with the diode with the body figure 6. Diode type, the diode type number 1, non-body crimp color brand number 1. Number 2 with the red, number 3 is black, and not asterisk, not even the new equipment available the replacement part of the note. The type 1 diode is not even the new equipment, it is not available the replacement part with it, however, however be used to rebuild the AR10 generator. Figure 6 impress the type of the number of the color band with indicating the type of the voltage in class. Show the impress type of the number of the color band indicating the type of the color band indicating voltage class. Diode voltage class. 5 voltage class of diode with the manufacturer with only with a 2400 volt with a diode with normally with the EMD with the AR10 generator with the class identification and indicated with the repetitive with the non-repetitive with the peak and inverse with the voltage capability with the unspecific testing condition color band around with the barrel with the lug with the end of the flexible lead and indicate with the diode voltage class. Alright, color band, lug, barrel, and voltage class. None, 1600 to 2000, green, 2000 to 2400, brown, 2200 to 2600, blue, 2200 to 2800, and white, 2200 to 3000. The voltage class with the particular AR10 generated depending on the type of the surface which the AR10 is installed upon, specific character of the control system, with the table of the diode with the identification table S1 with identify with the diode of the developed voltage class service and the part number of the manufacturer qualification mark with the various shape of the diode qualification have occurred with the past will continue the nature of the future of the verifying qualification mark 3 figure 7 have been placed upon the diode manufacturer. For example, the small color diode with the diode body, large color spot with the not on the band with the diode body with the lug or color marks on the edge of the lug with the numbers stamped on the diode body with the box for the manufacturer identification only. The only significant marks for this service purpose of the color band 360 degrees around the lug barrel end of the flexible lead, the color band 360 degrees around the crimp of the flexible lead of the diode body. 3. The surface part number printed on the cap of the diode body. 4. The color of the ceramic insulator. And 5. The diode type of the number stamped on the flat end of the threaded stud. All other colors, spots, and stampings are relevant and serve the purpose of the end or disregard with the completely protective fuses. Current limiting fuse figure 8 with a provide isolated with a shorted side with a fuse with a bolted lug type with the lugs fixed with the end block with a fast acting silver alloy fusible length attached with the end of the block with it or surrounded with the silicone axe with absorb the arc energy during the fault clearing. Body of the fuse is made with reinforcement melamine. Small indicating fuse with the fixed with the main fuse with the body with the connected player with the main fuse element with the main element burns. Open the element indicator burns open with a spring with an indicator of the drive with the indicating pin with a protrude 3/16 of the end of the indicator. Alright, we're going to flip this table right there. Okay, show the special diode, 1 1/4 inch hex cut out with a 1/2 inch drive with a U for the torque wrench for the torque substitute diodes up to 30 foot-pound of torque. Make sure when the socket of the firmly seated within proper seating can cover the crimped area with the during the torquing. Show the white ceramic indicate with the positive diode with a compound hex bolt not threaded. Pink ceramic indicate with the negative diode type number to impress the stub with the silicone rubber combination root and sleeve. You have the type 1, type 2, type 3. Type 1 has no color band. Type 2 has a red color band. Type 3 has a black color band. Service part number here, other original part number here, discard color not. Color band here indicates voltage class, disregard color dot here, lack of the color band here indicates diode voltage cross, discard culling marking on the voltage, very ends of the lugs. Alright, 8. Current limiting fuse, indicating pin. Note the internal hex screw on the one end of the fuse with the provide with the insertion, same with the manufacturer with the screw with the jack with the prevent with the remove with the fusible element that cannot be renewed with the blown fuse that cannot be repaired. Note 2 fuse with a different voltage rating for the head of the manufacturer AR10 fuse that is the basic fuse, however the fuse may be used with the replacement part of the diode matching. Figure 9 show the AR10 rectifier some of the air with the block with the remove the insulation show the hot diode how diode then fuse with the part pair with the grounds of the 5 by U with the parallel bar. The diodes of the AR10 generator must be matched as follows. Polarity, all diodes in the parallel group of the 5 diodes must be with the same polarity. Ceramic case with the must be with the same color of the diodes must be applied with the proper heat sink with the bus with the negative base for the pink with the diode with the negative buff with the positive with the base white diode with the positive with the bus polarity is stamped on each end of the bus. Figure 9 for the diode matching within the group stage of the hexagon connecting rods to 5 matched diodes, 5 matched diodes, paralleling bars, 5 matched diodes, paralleling bars. Type all the diodes of the parallel group of the 5 diodes should be the same in the prep for the type of the number of the same color band of the lower crimp of the mixing with the type of the will cover the unequal loaded share of the observer the hexagonal connection with the do not connect with the diodes of the parallel, therefore the diodes connect, but rather do not necessarily match with the type. Note some of the AR10s are equipped with the type 1 diode, but only type 2 and 3 with the diodes use the new production of the AR10 generators. Only the Type 2 and 3 diodes may be retained with the replacement part. If the replacement of the Type 1 diode is needed, remove all the diodes effective with the parallel group of the 5 diodes. Renew with 5 Type 2 or Type 3 diodes. Test the retain with all good Type 1 diodes for use for the replacement parts. If due to operation conditions, mixing with the types could not be avoided, replacing the diode with the next higher with the type of the number may be used with a temporary and emergency fix for the diode should be replaced with the proper type of diode at earliest opportunity. Voltage class. Diode with a different voltage class may be mixed with the AR10 voltage. All diodes of the AR10 must equal the better with the inverse of the voltage rating with the voltage class required with the particular AR10 application. For example, the diodes of 2400 voltage class green color band upper lug barrel may be mixed with the diodes of 16 to 2000 volts class no color band upper lug with the AR10A generator but diodes of the 1600 to 2000 volt class must be not used on the AR10B generator because of the AR10B requires the diode's higher voltage class. AR10 rectifier operation permissible no more than one blown, seen at each of the inspection ports, maximum 6 blown fuses. AR10 airbox, total 2 blown fuses required with the shutdown pin protrude with the indicated blown fuse, replacement blown fuse, shorted diode, soon with a practical apply with all the panel covered securely after inspection. Inspect blown fuse shorted with the diodes whenever the ground relay action is reported. Inspect with the intervals indicated in scheduled maintenance program. A table that relates to AR10 model diode numbers for the diode voltage class requirement of the other pertinent data provided with the S2 with the data section of the maintenance instruction. Diode inspection of the replacement figure 10 and 11 of the AR10 box inspection provided information regarding the diode and fuse testing replacement simplified pictorial wire diagram and AR10 state of the rectifier summarily provided in figure 12. Figure 11 shows all the diodes in each group that have been parallel. The diodes must have been in match type and the polarity of the base. All diodes in each for the group of the 5 parallel diodes must match by type of the polarity being over the base and show the negative positive. Diodes connected by rods may be required to match type. Alright, diode inspection replacement. Indicate with the pins. Retrieve the tube, remove the nuts, unfasten diode lead. Check with the fuse continuity. Note that multiple failure with the curve with a single group of the 5 diodes or repeated failures have been observed with a single group of the 5 diodes. Isolate, check all the diodes. Group of the place with the continuity tester across the negative bus and then connect to the rod switch for the tester. Leave the checks one of the diodes protected with the fuse. If the diode is good, the meter registers 10 to 20 ohms one direction and above 30,000 ohms when the leads are reversed. Place continuity tester across the positive of the base bus and the diode lead switch will test or leave the check with the other diode protected with the fuse. 5 replace blown fuse with the good fuse. 6 remove faulty diodes using special diode wrench. 7 clean the mounting surface with a heat sink bus. 8 replace short diodes with good diodes identical type of the polarity voltage gas supply compound to the base of the diode hex insufficient quantity with the cover of the surface do not apply with the thread. 9 special diode wrench of 0 to 50 foot torque wrench torque diodes of 35 pounds. Make sure the wrench is properly sealed with when proceeded when torquing. 10 replace securely fastened all airbox panels inspection covers. Alright, then it shows the negative base diodes, and then it shows the positive base diodes, and then a hexagonal rod, phase B, phase A, phase C. This is your 3-way winding, current feedback signal, voltage feedback signal, communicator spike suppression, parallel leading bars, and this is the auxiliary generator. So here we have the 3Y and another 3Y, ground A single phase detection rectifier. That's a Whitstone bridge rectifier with a resistor in front of it and 50 watt, 350 watt. Another again phase A, phase B, phase C, communication spike suppression. Each 5 parallel diodes matched by type of 4 characteristics. Hexagonal rod, positive and negative. So negative outside, positive on the inside. With a hexagonal rod, 3-phase 4-way ground rectifier. Alright, AR10 commutation transmission valve voltage suppression. Commutation of the voltage transition due to the action of the diode switching with the deducting and the blocking of the AR10 generator commutation with during commutation high reverse current flow of the diode with a few microseconds which some of the value with the reverse current flow of the diode suddenly drop to almost zero. The rate at which the flow changes with a high value to almost zero multiplied with the current inductance determined with the magnitude of the transition voltage spike with the transition voltage exceed with the reverse rating of the diode will immediately fail. With the AR10 generator provide with the system for the capacity for the storage of the energy for the circuit inductance during the commutation system is called commutation transition voltage suppression system. Suppression system scripts in two different suppression systems that have applied to protect AR10 rectifier communication transit, provide equally reliable protection, properly connected. First of these systems, figure 13, with U with the 4 microfarad capacitor with a 10 ohm resistor connected with the tree with a pair wall each for the group of the 5 diodes of those. So the same with the AR10 DC bus with a pair wall with the R12 series with the resistor capacitor circuit with the pair connected with the parallel with the AR10 diode. Second system with the figure 14 with the suppression of the commutation transit 2 microfarad capacitor 5 ohm resistor connected to with the turn are connected between the A, B, and C phase parallel bars, both the left and right banks of the generator. So we have a parallel bar, three-way winding, and it goes this way, and we have 2A, 2B, 1A, 1B, 1C, and then it goes into a positive bus. There's rectifier bridges over here, and bridge suppression circuits with capacitors and resistors. So once again, we see a 4 delta connect suppress circuit through the parallel bars of the 2 3 windings of delta connected suppression kit, capacitor, resistor, diode, negative bus, and AR10 positive bus. Inspection suppression. Inspection of the communicating transit voltage suppression should be made every time when the faulty failed diode is detected and replaced. Required inspection basically visually with the following checks should be made. Check all the connection type of the are electrically connected. See figures 13, 15 through 18 wire diagrams. Examine all the resistor evidence if the overheating open turns. Examine all capacitor oil leaks of the deformation of the container top may be badly pushed out. Test and correct measure loose improper connection. Tighten any loose connection in accordance with the applicable wire diagram. Damaged resistors. Any resistor that appear to be burned or damaged should be disconnected, continually checked, and faulty resistors must be immediately replaced in qualified resistors. Defective capacitor suspected faulty should be disconnected. Check with the following manner. Checks between 500 and 1000 voltage mega. Short circuit capacitor terminal connect with the positive lead with the mega. The terminal connect with the mega to negatively to the capacitor cave with the terminal with the mega. The reading should be 25 ohms or more. Mega ohms or more. Disconnect with a mega shortening jumper. B. Connect 1 mega lead to the 1 capacitor terminal. Connect the other mega lead to the other capacitor terminal. And turn the handle with the capacitor with the good well defined with the meter needle with the deflection towards 0 with the indicating capacitor change charge and current flow with the different toward infinity with the capacitor. Charge of failure of the meter needle to effect with the wood toward 0 with an indication of the capacity openly internal. Capacitor short of the mega will read 0 with the handle is turned with the capacitor there is open and will read with infinity with the immediately upon turning the handle with the reading of the drops to 0 with the turning stops. Carefully discharge of the capacitor after checking the insulated handle with the screwdriver with the short across the capacitor terminals. If only a 500 volt negative available, the mega channel indicate a good capacitor with the condition of the capacitor is still suspect. The burn spots appear with the resistors associated with the capacitor with the use of 64 volt DC input, 1200 volt DC output, megavolt MG set with a high potential tester with an induce the possible flash over the capacitor connect positive output lead with the MG set with a 1 terminal with the capacitor with negative output lead with the MG set with the other capacitor terminal check connect 0 to 150 volt DC meter with to read the MG with the set output voltage to MG to set with the input of the 64 to 74 volt DC the van for the MG set output voltage measure the need with the corner of the MG set handle with the turn over the flash over and introduce capacitor of the meter will dip toward the 0 indicating bad capacitor immediately reduce to 0 turn off the MG set. If the capacitor is good voltage, remain with a high output with the value of the MG set with the reduce the MG set with the voltage of the 0 with the turn off set with the carefully discharge of the capacitor over the check with the U with the insulated tan with the screw without a short across with the capacitor terminals mounted with the AR10 generator with several character of the terminal in particular mounted with the number of the AR10 generator type of the suppression circuit employed with the rating of the suppression components the use of the lack of the current transformer 3 the voltage class for the diodes employed 4 the restriction of the diode type E with a special order only with the 5 with the configuration airbox 7 and 6 for the type of the coupling disc employed 7 application of the wedge of the rotor coils a table of relay with the AR10 models of vary with the component of the characteristics and table of the S2 with a strip of the data section with the maintenance instruction. Alright, wearing face of the slip ring end of the alternator, and this shows a good these are should be the brush holder slip rings, and show that I'm going to actually print this. This is a good drawing. Show the buses, field extensions, and brush holders, and field excitation for the suppression circuit component of the filter assembly, lower left, upper right, resistor banks, R1, R2, 1 and 2 and 3. Capacitors 1, 2, and 3, filter assembly, lower right, upper left, resistor bank, R1, 2, and 3, capacitors 1, 2, and 3. Wires facing slip ring end of the slip ring end of the alternator, and then it switches around to the other side. Unconnected cable end of the 1A, 9B, 10C are to be insulated, terminated inside of the box. Suppression circuit components, capacitor 1, 2, and 3, resistor R1 and R2, 3. Facing the U-slip end of the alternator, alternator, and it shows another great same suppression circuit component shown in figure 16. A view facing slip ring end of the alternator, another great slip ring. As you can see, it goes over here, and it's not all the way around. Service data. Those are really great, good ones. Alright, the service original equipment, voltage class, polarity barriers, ceramics, diode type, color band, crypt, upper lug, and usage. Show the positive, polarity of the positive, negative, white and pink, color bands, red, black, and color band upper lugs, green or none. And those were 1600 to 2000, 1600 to 2020, 2000 to 2400, 2000 to 2400. And then this page, generator part model number, current transformer, yes or no, diodes, voltage type, rectifier, fabricated molded type, user guides, and then go to the different locomotives. Service data, weight of rectifier bank assembly, 100 pounds, tool meters, special diode, socket wrench, torque wrench, 0 to 1500 pounds, half-inch drive, compound joint, multimeter, 50 volt DC, mega ohm meter, dyno motor, MG set, 1200 volts DC output, 64 volt DC input. Cleaning an AR10 rectifier. Some of the following procedure recommended for the cleaning of the AR10 rectifier. Some of the cleaning should be performed at intervals stated by the scheduled maintenance program. 1. Remove the heat sink assembly of the generator. 2. Remove the assembly. Do not remove the diode. Do not remove the sleeve from the diodes. 3. Warning: water cleaning solution allowed to contaminate the arc quenching same inside of the fuse body can cause fuse to explode when required to isolate shorter diode. 3. Install in suitable tank of the mixture of the turquoise steam bath with the cleaner in the ratio of 3 ounces per gallon of water. Maintain the solution temperature of 106 degrees Fahrenheit. Do not allow solution to boil. 4. Place suction pipe with the steam gun into solution. Open the valve to obtain 106 degrees Fahrenheit with the steam of the gun discharge nozzle. Caution: do not use steam alone with a clean assembly. Do not soak assembly with a caustic solution. If the diodes, remove the heatsink with the contact strip of the diodes. Heatsink assembly must be cleaned with a brace of the material of the wire brush. Cleaning will destroy the finish and reduce heat rejection and capability. 5. Clean all parts of the heatsink assembly. Keep the gun nozzle 4 to 6 inches away from the work. Therefore, 6. Thoroughly rinse the assembly. Low pressure stream clean water. Remove all the residue. 7. Below remaining clear water of the dry area. 8. Test all diodes fused with an ohmmeter. 9. Reinstall the fuse. Install the diode assembly after the generator airbox end plate have been cleaned. And these are really great pictures of the diagram. I can understand it now. I could draw it, actually, if I had to. This is Electric Motor Division, General Motors Corporation Maintenance Instruction, AR10 D14 Traction Generator Rectifier Bank Assembly Suppression and Suppression Circuits, Maintenance Instruction 3317-2, Revision B.